sideways in front of Prosper and going to 6 hours. Amy Soccer. Down low. We're beating and banging here in the sportsman class. Still banging as we head down.
Grapple going to work there. Oh, 5 wide for a moment through 1 and 2. Back down to 4 and 3 wide off of 2. What a showing.
09 Matt Jewell on the pole, setting the pace alongside 20X Casey Fredrickson, 75 Tommy Barber, 35L Cody Ledger in row 2, 2K Kevin Engel, 2D Dusty Ballinger in row 3, and Trevor Smith starting shotgun on the field. Again, 8 laps is your distance. Top 20 after our heat races and passing and finishing points go directly to the A main. Doug Clark readies to throw the green. It waves and we're underway. Jewell will lead him into the first turn into 09 with the 20X of Casey Fredrickson into second spot. The 35L of Ledger has third, but Tommy Barber looks to his inside, looking for that spot down the front straightaway back into turn number 1. Barber on the inside has the advantage, slides up, takes the line away from Ledger. Barber up to third, Ledger fourth, Dusty Ballinger is fifth, and Trevor Smith just getting by the 2K of Kevin Engel for position number 6. It's Matt Jewell in the 09 out front by a second and a half over the 20X of Casey Fredrickson. The 75 of Tommy Barber has found something on the bottom as he tries to chase down that second place driver. He trails him right now by 9/10 of a second last time by the stripe. We'll check the interval once again as the lead is out to 2 seconds last time by. That lead looks like it is growing. And it is up to 2.6 seconds, and Barber losing ground to Fredrickson, trailing him by 1.3. Ledger continues to run fourth, Ballinger in position number 5 as we go to lap number 5. 3 laps to go for the 09 of Matt Jewell. Jewell victorious earlier this season in competition at the MSTS and Nebraska 360s at the I-80 Speedway. Kevin Engel off the pace in car number 2K. Looks like he is heading pit side. White flag set to come out for your race leader as Jewell heads into turn number 1 on the final lap. Final set of turns, and down Broadway, Matt Jewell is your winner. The 09 of Matt Jewell picks up the win in heat race number 1 of the Property Solutions of America Midwest Sprint Touring Series, doing so by 3 seconds over the 20X of Casey Fredrickson, who finishes second. 75 Tommy Barber third, and 35L Cody Ledger fourth. Dusty Ballinger fifth in the 2D, Trevor Smith sixth in the 33, and Kevin Engel credited with 7th. A pair of Iowans on row number 1, 5J Jamie Ball, 4 Terry McCarl side by side on the opening row. 27 Carson McCarl, 17 Lee Ghost Jr. on row 2, 17B Ryan Bickett, 1 Elliot Umdahl, and 22 of Caleb Johnson. Your starting grid 8 times around. Heat race number 2 of the Property Solutions of America Midwest Sprint Touring Series. Oh, trouble in turn number 1, car upside down. It's the 17 of Lee Ghost Jr. going off of turn number 1. Again, the 17 Lee Ghost Jr. out of Hartford, South Dakota, launching off the top of turn number 1. We go under the red flag, and the Rapid Speedway safety crew is on the scene. You also see the 27 of Carson McCarl over there as Lee Ghost Jr. climbs out of the number 17. He's okay, and heading to have a conversation with Carson McCarl.
Lee Ghost and Carson McCall in corner number 1. Ghost obviously not happy with Carson. 17 car up and over and out towards the outside barricade. Had his words and now has walked away. And now he's back.
17B Ryan Bickett, 1 Elliot Amdahl, 22 Caleb Johnson, 27 Carson McCarl. The starting grid. Those 6 cars remain 8 laps around. Heat race number 2 is back underway. Jamie Ball will lead him in through 1 and 2. McCarl, as in Terry McCarl in the second spot. Ryan Bickett runs third, and Caleb Johnson, maybe that wing is sliding back on that number 22, but he gets a great drive off of the third and fourth turn and gets by Bickett for the third spot. Caleb Johnson has the wing absolutely in the trunk and running into third position. He'll go top shelf hunting now through 3 and 4. It's all Jamie Ball out front by 0.8 of a second last lap. This time by the stripe, he leads Terry McCarl by 1.075. Caleb Johnson in the third spot. Bickett runs fourth. Carson McCarl is fifth. And Elliot Amdahl in position number 6. Halfway home in heat race number 2 for the Property Solutions of America Midwest Sprint Touring Series. Jamie Ball continues to lead by 1.2 seconds over the 4 of Terry McCarl. Caleb Johnson, however, has closed in slightly on McCarl. Johnson third, Terry McCarl running in position number 2. That now is that 1 second interval between those drivers as Carson McCarl goes on the offensive, looking to get by the 17B of Ryan Bickett, but lost his momentum on the bottom through turns 1 and 2. 2 laps to go in this one. It is still Jamie Ball by 1.3 seconds now, as he'll make his way through turn number 4, looking at Doug Clark's white flag final lap of heat race number 2. Taking the lead at the drop of the green, going the distance will be Jamie Ball in the 5J. There is the checkered flag heat race number 2, and it's all Jamie Ball in the 5J out of Knoxville, Iowa by 1.4 seconds over the 4 of Terry McCarl. Third place will go to the 22 of Caleb Johnson, Ryan Bickett 4th in the 17B, Carson McCarl 5th in the 27, and Elliot Amdahl 6th in car number 1. Jared Nitro, race director for the Midwest Sprint Touring Series, telling the front row, keep it together, keep a steady pace together as you come to that starting cone in the bottom of turn number 4. We'll try again. Ferreira and Tulloch setting the pace. 8 laps your distance on heat race number 3. Ferreira's going to lead. Here comes Lutz to the outside of the 2015 MSTS Series champion into the lead, and following him is Brody Tulloch. Tulloch to position number 2 in the 74. Monty Ferreira continues to run third, but he's got pressure from the 10J. Justin Jacobs must started outside row number 3, the 6th position, and he's looking for third off of turn number 4. Justin Jacobsma from 6th to 3rd in just 2 laps on this third heat race, but he's got quite a bit of ground to make up on second place running Brody Tulloch. Tulloch's advantage over Jacobsma is 1.7 seconds. That last lap, Tulloch was just a little bit quicker than your leader, Eric Lutz. The advantage sitting at 1 second. It remains right at 1 second, but Jacobsma, the quickest out of the top 3 cars, cutting 0.3 of a second off of Tulloch's advantage that last go-round. Just 2 laps to go when we go by the stripe this time. Lutz's lead is down to 0.7 of a second as he runs a diamond cut corner move. And Tulloch staying faithful to the top of the racetrack. White flag is out and Tolik is there. A race for the lead on this final lap. This time Tolik will try to cut it down to the bottom of the racetrack, gets the tires in the slick, loses his momentum. Final set of turns. Lutz trying to hold on for the win. Tolik teeing it high. They come to the stripe. It will be Lutz. And there's your finish. Heat race number 3 goes official. It is the 6 of Eric Lutz picking up the victory by 0.4 of a second over the 74 of Brody Tolik. Justin Jacobsma goes from 6th to finish 3rd in the 10J. Monty Ferreira 4th in the 45, and Brant O'Banion 5th in car number 20. Brandon Stevenson 6th in the 29, and Dave Eckern 7th in car 23. Jordan Nordstrom setting the pace in his second race of 2019 in the 11J to Dylan Opdahl, currently number 8 in the MSTS series standings outside row 1. 53 Jack Dover, 86 Donovan Peterson, 14 Jody Rosenboom, 101 Chuck McGilvery. We come to the green in turn number 4. 8 laps is your distance. Final heat race of the Property Solutions of America Midwest Sprint Touring Series. Here comes Jack Dover in the Carpetland 53 out to the race lead. Nordstrom in the second spot. Jody Rosenboom from the back row looking for second. Still looking for it off of turn number 4, and he will have it. Dover and Rosenboom 1 and 2. Nordstrom in that second spot. A good battle for 5th between Chuck McGilvery and Dylan Opdahl. They race off of turn number 4, just behind the 86 of Donovan Peterson. Jordan Nordstrom continuing to run 3rd. Here comes Chuck McGilvery around Donovan Peterson for the 4th position. And Chuck McGilvery on the high line making some moves now, going to work on the 11J of Jordan Nordstrom. They go into turn number 1, and Chuck McGilvery on the cushion is up to the 3rd spot. Jack Dover, your leader by 3 seconds over the 14 of Jody Rosenboom. And then 5 seconds back to the 101 of Chuck McGilvery, who runs in position number 3. Then it's Nordstrom, Peterson, and Opdahl with 3 laps to go. Peterson getting by the 11J of Nordstrom. Nordstrom fights back on the inside line, heading down to turn number 1. Donovan Peterson will try to grab the top. Nordstrom on the bottom. Donovan Peterson up to the 4th spot as the 53 of Dover starts to enter some lap traffic. They come to the white flag. Final lap for the 53 of Dover. He'll run the top of the racetrack, trailing the 11J of Nordstrom through the final set of turns now. And your leader will be winner will be the 53 of Jack Dover. Checkered flag waves on the final heat race tonight for the Property Solutions of America Midwest Sprint Touring Series. And for the win, by 3 seconds, it's the 53 of Jack Dover. 14, Jody Rosenboom starts 6th, finishes 2nd. 101, Chuck McGilvery 3rd. 86, Donovan Peterson 4th. Jordan Nordstrom 5th in the 11J, and Dylan Opdahl 6th in car number 2.